It's been months now. Months without the sound of your name resting on my tongue, without the quiet weight of you pressing into my thoughts before sleep takes me. And still, here I am, speaking to you in a language only silence seems to understand. There was a time I built myself around you, brick by brick, reshaping every rough edge just to be deemed worthy of your love. I bent. I molded. I erased pieces of myself just to fit into a frame you never even asked me to fit into. I thought that was devotion. I thought that was love, sacrificing identity for affection. But love that demands disappearance isn't love at all. It's a slow erasure, dressed up in the language of romance, convincing you that losing yourself is somehow proof of how much you care. And yet, strangely, I find myself smiling now. Because somewhere in that erasure, you saw something in me that I had spent years ignoring. A potential I had buried beneath self-doubt and routine. You became a mirror I didn't know I needed, even if I resented the reflection at times. Even if it took me long after we parted to understand what I was actually looking at. When we ended, I stopped performing. I stopped chasing a version of myself built for applause, built for approval, built to be liked instead of built to be real. I started rebuilding slowly, deliberately around purpose instead of performance, discipline instead of desperation. Goals that didn't bend to anyone's expectations but my own. And for a while that felt like enough. It felt like healing. But even in that quiet reconstruction, something hollow lingered beneath the surface. A void that no accomplishment, no new habit, no personal milestone could quite fill. It sat there patiently, waiting. Other voices came after you. Other names, other smiles, attempting to fill the space you left behind. But none of them ever went deep enough. Conversations that felt transactional. Connections that resembled rehearsed lines more than real emotion. The more I engaged with these shallow exchanges, the more I understood how empty most connection truly is in this world. Relationships began to feel like black holes, pulling energy inward, offering nothing back in return. So eventually, I shut it all down. Not out of bitterness, not out of resentment, but out of remembering what love is actually supposed to feel like. Not hollow, not performative. Not a transaction disguised as intimacy. Sometimes, you still cross my mind. Not as an idol I worship from a distance, not as a fantasy I cling to in quiet moments, but as proof. Proof that I was once capable of falling completely, recklessly, the kind of fall where you forget to protect yourself entirely. That is rare for someone like me. To love so deeply that I nearly lost myself in the process, that wasn't weakness. That was, without question, the most human thing I have ever experienced. I miss that feeling profoundly. The feeling of pouring myself fully into another person without calculating the cost, without holding anything back in reserve. But what I miss even more is the idea of being loved in return. Not because of what I give, what I provide, what I fix or carry on someone else's behalf, but simply because of who I am beneath all of that. To be wanted without conditions attached. To receive the same depth that I so willingly offer. To be cared for the way I care, just once, just fully. Without having to earn it first, because that being loved in return, simply, purely, without performance. Without transaction, that is what makes love truly wonderful. That is the love I still believe exists somewhere out there.